Let me click start recording and welcome YouTube back for CLG FC episode 80 on the YouTube. We're going to be moving right along. Again, it's a week between each fixture, so these should be pretty quick episodes. And then you can see right when we get to Wire Villa is when it starts to slow down. I think that is 3 weeks between the Wire Villa clash and Uptown JFC, which is the other big kind of matchup we're looking for, right? Uptown JFC. They look like they might be particularly a bit strong as well so far in this season. Between them and Shevington Reserves, we've got 2 weeks as well. And that's when the schedule starts to really expand out. At some point in the season, we've got, I think, 4 weeks between fixtures. It just, there's large gaps that begin to open up throughout the season. I'm going to get the stream up on my phone. And the new Twitch, the new mobile app, like navigating the new mobile app is awful. But anyway, there it is. And I'm gonna plug it in so I can actually charge it too. That would be very, very, very useful to plug it in to charge it. So there you have it. We do have the Olympics on, exclamation point Olympics for more, and that is essentially we got the canoeing and the kayaking on. We're actually done the first heats. So men canoeing did the first heat, then women's kayaking came in to do their first heat, and now we've got men's canoeing second heats. And this will decide the final field of 16 who move on to the semifinals in the canoeing. So, um, but yeah, uh, overview of the games. What a crazy game in Middleton and Overton, by the way. It was Montoro in the 36th for Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves before Flower in the first minute of added time at the end of the first half drew Wire Villa Reserves level. It was 1-1 at the half. It was a normal game at the half. Second half, Clark for Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves scores to put them up 2-1. Cullen for Wire Villa Reserves levels. And then Clements in the 79th and the 83rd. Ben Harrison twice. Is that Ben or Bradley or who? Bob Harrison twice in the 87th. Twice in under 60 seconds scores for Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves to put them, by then 6-2 up, and then O'Brien in the 89th, which is just 2 minutes later, Winder a minute later, and it finishes 6-4 Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. Sorry. I have a playlist to play of Unreal Tournament music, and I'm going to play that now. Then we have Mossbrook under 21s, Richmond in the 10th, and then Gale in the 31st for them. And then Mitchell from the spot in the 37th. Mossbrook under 21s go 3-0 up at the break. After the break, Gale 2 minutes after halftime puts them 4-0 up. Ibrahim 4 minutes after that scores for Shevington Reserves, but that's just consolation. 4-1, Mossbrook under 21s. Ibrahim is scoring for them, but they're not getting any other production, and they're certainly not getting any defensive help. They are down at the foot of the table now, yet to win a game. Ribchester Rovers Reserves, it was Cockett in the 37th and the 43rd to send them 2-0 up at the break. He scores 6 minutes after the break to complete his hat trick, and that's 3-0. Willis in the 58th for Ribchester Rovers Reserves to make it 4 before Cockett again 3 minutes later in the 61st means 5-0 Ribchester Rovers Reserves over Upton JFC Reserves. That's a big win for us, actually. That's a big help for us. It does move for, I mean, a draw would have been best, but I guess it really didn't matter either way who won, to be fair, actually looking at it. But still, it means we're 3 clear at the top. AMC Einsdale have a game in hand, so they can get up to 12 points. But as long as we continue to take care of business, we'll continue to be in a good spot in the league. B plus isn't bad for the manual scouting. B minus is not ideal. The D's The D's are the one we gotta eliminate here. These two, Tom Parrish, Adam Adams, they're on the short list. That's why they're A pluses. But we're gonna keep on going. Mm. I want to welcome everybody along in for another long day of streaming. Should be good. When did the Olympics start? They started what, Wednesday the 24th? So okay. Oh yeah, snap. Thank you. Thanks. I do need to snap. Wait, so to include ad banner standard on advanced rules in the editor. Does any of you know that if you change the stadium requirement to include ad banner as standard on advanced rules in the editor? I don't know that. No, and you know, I did not know that. But I don't really pay attention to ad banners, to be fair. Uh, but welcome along, by the way. Welcome along, weekly staff meeting. Welcome. Is it Metuis Mora? Welcome along. I got look at that side by side. Oh, let me get a better view. There we go. So, oh my stream manager. There we go. We should be. I gotta reload it actually. Hold on the mobile. Bam! There we go. Okay, let's do leagues in focus. We'll start with MLS since that one league is winding down. Columbus still top by 2 points. New York Red Bulls are in second. So are Charlotte FC. The Philly Union up to fourth now. New England is fifth. Atlanta United sixth. Cincy seventh. At Nashville is eighth. And NYCFC are ninth. DC is a point outside looking in 10th. Montreal at the bottom on 36 points. They are just now out of the playoffs. So Montreal, the first team eliminated, and actually Orlando City is eliminated as well, I should say. Chicago is also eliminated. Inter Miami is eliminated as well. So there's that. In the West, two more teams locking in playoff spots. The LA Galaxy and Austin FC. Real Salt Lake still lead the West by 3 points. It's LA, then it's Austin. Colorado Rapids are fourth. Houston Dynamo fifth. Minnesota United sixth. Portland Timbers seventh. FC Dallas is in eighth. LAFC is ninth. Sporting Kansas City is a point outside looking in. Seattle is the worst team in the league, and they are out. St. Louis City is out, and San Jose Earthquakes are also out. Vancouver's barely hanging on, by the way. Scott, let's go over to the Premier League. It is still City, 6 from 6 for Man City. And then Arsenal are level on points with them with a game in pocket. Brentford are third, Newcastle fourth, Liverpool fifth, Man U sixth, Forest are seventh. Luton Town have moved up to ninth, by the way. Villa, the three-time fourth place team, three consecutive fourth place team, is in 10th. West Ham 11th, and then it is Spurs 15th. Chelsea down in 17th place. 2 points above the drop, along with Southampton. It's Leicester in the drop, 2 points adrift. Leeds in the drop, 2 points adrift. Crystal Palace in the drop, 3 points adrift. Sky Bet Championship, Bournemouth lead the way by 4 points. Fulham over the playoff places by a point. Norwich City are third. Wolverhampton Wanderers fourth. Bristol City fifth. Ipswich Town are sixth. And in the playoffs, only on 3 goals in the goal difference over West Bromwich Albion. I gotta wake up. Burnley, Watford, and Rotherham United a point on outside the playoffs looking in. At the bottom, it is Middlesbrough, Cardiff City, and Lincoln City, who are all 2 points above the drop over Preston North End, and Plymouth Argyle. Coventry City in 24th are 6 points adrift. Sky Bet League One, it is Sheffield Wednesday at the top, 3 points over Walsall in the other promotion spot in second, who lead the playoff places by a point, which are Bolton, Wanderers, Barnsley, Burton Albion, and the Dons of AFC Wimbledon. They are 2 points above Stockport County and Peterborough United, who are on the outside looking into the playoffs. At the bottom, Milton Keynes are a point above the drop over Shrewsbury Town. Oxford United are in 22nd position, 3 points adrift from safety. Cambridge United in 23rd are 4 points adrift from safety. And Grimsby Town have picked up a few more draws. They've yet to win, though. They are 5 points adrift from safety 9 games into the season. Sky Bet League 2, Stevenage lead the league by 2 points over Port Vale, who are in second. Rochdale's got third and lead the playoff places by 3 points, which are Exeter City, Notts County, Barrow, and now Colchester United, who are in the playoffs on goal difference by a goal over Cheltenham Town. Newport County, Forest Green Rovers are on the outside looking in by a point. At the bottom, it is Bristol Rovers and Kidderminster Harriers who are above the drop by a point. Leyton Orient are above the drop by 2 goals on the goal difference. Accrington Stanley above the drop by 1 goal on the goal difference over Torquay United. Swindon Town are a point adrift at the bottom. Vanarama National, Woking leads the league by just goal difference of 3 goals over Sutton United, who are in the playoff places alongside Dagenham and Redbridge. Southend United, Yeovil City, AFC Sudbury, who haven't been lost in 5 games, and AFC Filed. Most of those, actually, Southend, Yeovil, and Sudbury and Fowler all in the playoff places by goal difference. FC Halifax 3 goals on the outside of the playoff places. Bromley and Eastleigh are a point outside looking in. At the bottom, it's Morecambe and Northampton Town with 2 straight wins has climbed out of the drop by a point. Hartlepool United are in 21st, a point adrift from safety. Boreham Wood 2 points adrift from safety in 22nd. Barnet 3 points adrift from safety in 23rd, and then it's Gateshead who are 7 points adrift at the foot of the Vanarama National table. Mid Lancashire District League First Division, the league directly above us. Trafford United are the league leaders by 2 goals scored over Catton United, who lead the who are in the second promotion spot, I should say, literally level, joint second with Digmore, who have since drawn and lost in their last 2 games. Manchester Saints Athletic, Melton Athletic, and Stoconians are 3 points outside the playoff places. Looking in at the bottom of the table, it is Southport and Einsdale who are above the drop by a point. Spurley Hay a point adrift in 10th and 11th. Norcross also a point adrift in 12th. That's leagues in focus. Let's check the inbox. And let's keep going, shall we? We are going to keep on moving on. We've got 4 days to go until our next fixture. So, and do I still have an injured groin? Yes, you do. I was like, I had to send that to you, mate. Welcome along, Spabs. I had to send that to you. I was like, bro injured his groin for 2 fucking months, man. What? How does that even happen? Ah, not the smirk face. Not the. He's brought out the smug face. Cheeky bastard. How you been, Spaps? I hope you've been well, mate. I haven't talked to you in so long, brother. Uh, Too long, really. But I can't do the Macarena like I used to. Nice. Oh God. How's the family as well, by the way? I'm now considered a leading player for most level 13 sides. Likely, Tomset's been injured, but it's only 2 days. That's fine. Uh, I can't believe it's during the like compact part of the season too. Like pre-November essentially, or pre-mid-October, every game is a week apart, and then afterwards it's like 2-3 weeks apart between fixtures. So I'm like, man, if you got hurt in the second half of the season, you'd miss like one game. But now you're hurt in the front half of the season, you're gonna miss like five. I've been good. Family is good. How you been? I've been doing better. Went through a bit of a rough patch. I'm actually gonna probably head back into a rough patch for the rest of the year. It looks like, but I'm doing okay. I'm trying to get by. That's about all I can ask for, right? So, uh, watching the Olympics, I got 2 weeks off for the Olympics, which has been wonderful. I'm still on last Saturday's action, so please no spoilers. I'm only on day two, and yeah, of course, yeah. I think what do you call it? It just don't worry, I won't say anything. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's like my mom broke her back. My dad went in the hospital for a week. It's been rough, but my mom is on the road to recovery. It's a long road, but she's started the road to recovery, and my dad's fine now. But like before that, it was really tough. And then I'm trying to uh, just financially recover from things that I've had go on. So behind the scenes, like obviously I try not to talk about it, but yeah, it's been difficult. 2024 has been a difficult year, but I think we're moving in the right direction, thankfully. So, uh, yeah, it's been all right. So it's been nice to get a 2 week break from everything and stream and enjoy the thing one of the things I love the most, which is the Olympics. So, been fantastic. Oh wow, quite a lot then. Take it easy, my friend. Everything will come together, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I agree. So, just if I can get through, the rest of this year fine, then I think I'll be doing well, So, uh, but that's where I'm at. So, uh, yes, there you are, still out with a groin sprain. Uh, but we are moving into almost game day. Actually, we're only 2 days away already, so uh, we should be getting into it shortly. Uh, as this is bib number 6 now, Siderius Saidis moving down the canoeing, starting his canoeing. So it's been good. I'm wondering. I was looking earlier, and I don't think I have a ton left in the canoe in day one or day two. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to refresh the page, aren't I? Yes, I am. I fucked up. Okay. I'm going through the VOD archives now to see what I got left for day one, which is going to be a lot. Actually, I don't think it's going to be that much. I think we're mostly through it all. What is this? That's the 29th. So I gotta power through to the 27th. What do we got here? Opposition report, match okay. We are a day to go. A day to go. What sports you enjoy the most in the Olympic schedule? Velodrome cycling is well, obviously football, but velodrome cycling is probably my one of my favorites up there as well. I really like that. The judo's been good. I really like that. I enjoy handball, water polo, basically the sports that aren't broadcasted here in the U.S. I'll put it that way. Like water polo is not a broadcasted sport. Uh, Handball's not a broadcasted sport. Field hockey's not a broadcasted sport. So all of those games, like I love. The badminton's fun. The volleyball, indoor volleyball, and beach volleyball is really fun. Um, I like that. So there's a lot of I don't want to say stress, but like emphasis when it comes to the Summer Olympics for the U.S. on swimming and gymnastics because the U.S. is usually very competitive in both. Well, we usually dominate swimming now, but it's like I if you just watched the primetime coverage, those are the only two sports you would get. You wouldn't get any others. And I'm like, to me, part of the joy of the Olympics is watching all that stuff I don't get to watch on a normal basis. Judo, taekwondo, canoeing, kayaking, handball, water polo, field hockey, things like that. Um, so that's what I love about it. We are 1-5 favorites. Middleton, Overton, Sports Reserve 16-1. The draw is 9-2. Uh, so let's see what we. I don't want staffing summary emails. I wish I could turn them off if I knew how to. So I finished the judo last night too. So I've got, after this canoeing ends, I've got Uzbekistan, Egypt in the football, France and Brazil in the basketball, Ukraine, Morocco in the football, India, New Zealand in the field hockey, Poland, Egypt in the volleyball, Spain, France in water polo, uh, Brazil and Morocco in beach volleyball. So yeah, there's probably like a good 10 to 20 VODs left for day one. So I'm gonna be watching them for months afterwards, but I don't care. I love the Olympics. Let's kick this press conference off with the first question from Craig Scott 442.com. Preparation is anything in football these days, and then you may feel you know what to expect. Can you see them employing tactics? Uh, I gotta sneeze. Uh, um, I'll open my arms up and say, I think we've prepared enough to be able to handle anything they throw at us. You think Cookie's unique set of skills makes the difference? This is his sort of Matt. Oh my God, it was a two-question press conference for Christ's sake. That's nothing. Uh, so I do want to look at the what was it? The medical center. You are out what? 11 days to 4 weeks. So if I go to schedule calendar, what are we in October? So probably these two games. The first game is maybe Wire Villa, and if not Wire Villa, then it'll be Uptown JFC reserves for sure. So 2 to 3 more games. Uh, I need to. There's the autosave, which means we're going to tick over to match day here. Uh, this is Benes from Slovakia in his run right now on the canoeing. So I've only got, like, believe it or not, about 80 minutes left of this, and then we're moving on to the next event. So it's 40. Oh, that was at the split, 49.08. We are into match day, Middleton and Overton reserves. So I'm just doing this, that, yep. So what are we at? Are we not the marquee matchup? And the board expectation is that we win. So no pressure. We drew a game we were expected to win, and we won a game we were expected to draw. And that's kind of been about the length of it so far. Um, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong. It's just, you know, I kind of I'm a little weary of constantly being expected to win. Um, I'll put it that way. So what do we got here? Okay, good. Uh, I was asked to play test something, and I did last night when I logged off stream. And then I was like, here's some issues. And then it was Zig, and Zig was like, what's your, like, the main one was the resolution. The game I was asked to play test, the resolution was like off the screen. So I was like, Zig, this is like problem number one, man. And he asked me for my res. So Oh, Matej Bennis improved his time in the second run. One of the few guys, too. Most guys have not been able to improve their time in the second one. Here's Mikael Travic, bib number 3. I think we've only got about 2 or 3 more canoeists after this run for the men, and then we're going to be into the women's kayaking. So there's the fitness tests. Wellman, myself, and Callum Thompson are okay. I need to go to the tactics board, by the way. I do have. Okay, so I don't need to actually change anything because everybody's going to be good. History, scout report, analyst report. Oh boy, there we go. Last 5 matches. Cool. Let's get into it, shall we? We can mark Jared Mortimer fine. No big issue there. I need to stop the YouTube play. We'll come back to you. Uh, there we go. We will come back to you. We've got to get our music ready. Let's get into the match, shall we? Oh, he's missed the gate. That's a 50-second penalty. This run is done. They have made 8 changes to their starting lineup. Wow. This is a match we should be winning. Hopefully we do. Let's go. Let's go. Our 4-2-3-1 versus their 4-3-3. There's the table. Middleton Overton Sports Reserves right smack dab in the center. We're underway. With this matchup between CounterLogic FC and Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. Here we go. This could be a nothing highlight. This could be an opportunity. Cookies has got Jones on the inside. Jones. Oh, Twinkle. Twinkle. You had time to take a touch, Twinkle. Could have taken it on the left foot, but went over. All right. Frack with the throw in here for Quinnicoon. 7th minute. Sheamus. Oh, good dribble in the box. And he hit it right at Grant. No cross. No cutback. There's Sheamus in the 9th with the corner. It's going far post. It's headed away by Northcott. Snicky actually manages to run that down. They've crossed it over to the center for me. That's going to be Jones on the right. He's got his back turned, and Parks is making the run. So now this ball needs to switch. Twinkle, Cookies, back for Twinkle. Finds Sheamus on the right. Sheamus got opportunity here. Got Frack on the run. Here comes the cross. Jones is there, and it's over the bar. Over the bar, and out for a goal kick. Here's Sheamus with a cross now in the 11th. There's a header. Grant just tipped it up and over. Gaston, who is the current leader, trying to beat his time, and I think he has. Oh, he has. He beat his time by, what, 12? Oh, he's beat his time by over a second. He's at an 88.78. That's going to get him into the semis, no problem. Jack Lemon, Twinkle, Jack Lemon, MD, over to Twinkle Frack. So much space on the left-hand side. And, oh, that's a good ball back post. Maybe a little too deep. Jones heads it back. Northcott has to send it out. And here's Frack to take the corner kick. It's whipped in. Parks was there. He met it, but he couldn't keep it down. And that is a goal kick. Grant, Okonikun, Snicky. Jones has got it again. For me, this could go to Parks. Parks is there. They need to spread. Parks has got so much room. There's not enough width. Parks taking the ball wide now. Could take on his man, but he's got Jones in space. Jones for the cross. Good cross. Akunekun's there. Back post. Northcott heads it. It will go out. Corner for CLG. Frack. It's swung in, and Grant does grab it. He's going to put it back in play. It's going to go right to Jack. Jack's got it for Twinkle. Akonekun. That's going to be inside for Snicky, but they're pushed off the ball by Ibrahim. Stevenson now has it from Carrot. Tries to get it to Lundstrom, but it's cut out. Jack will give it to Jones. Jones for me. Trading passes again. Now this is going to find Twinkle. Jones has done well in the games he has been in, whether from the bench or from a starting role. Jones on the right, he might be off, and he will be off. The flag's going to go up. Offsides on Joe Jones. Oh, he's missed a gate. Spasic's missed a gate. Ibrahim's headed over. That was their first opportunity. Here's Brott, giving it to Jack Lemon MD. Frank. Akonekun. God, Shima's making the run down the right. Akonekun's going to drag both defenders with him. He cuts it back instead of continuing the run. Cuts back inside. Sheamus now here. Sheamus has stayed on sides. No, he's not. Sheamus was off sides. I thought he'd stayed on side, but he's not done so. The French, Nicolas Gastin into the semifinals. So is Adam Burgos, Mattia Marinic, Raffaello Ivaldi, Yves Borges, Miguel Traver. Oh, that should be out for a corner. I think it did go out for a corner. Sidiris Sadias, Greg Zagor's Hedwig, Tristan Carter, Casey Eichfield, the American, is through in the men's canoe heats to the semifinal. Let's see the next one. Mathieu Benes, Lucas Rohan. Oh, Jones, that's over. Haneda Takuya, Benjamin Svasik, and Alex Baldoni. And the last guy in is the Irishman, Liam Jago, who is in. Look at that. Now the women's kayak second heat. Here's Snicky. The ball needed to go into space. Sheamus could have made the run behind with his positioning and his pace, but the ball goes in front of him instead. Here's Twinkle. Twinkle for me. Over for Parks here. Parks with plenty of space. Parks back for me. Jones. And that is cut away by Rowley. The pass back to Twinkle. I've done well to win the ball back. Frack with a throw. 29th minute. Akonekun finds Snicky out on the wing. Did they stay on side is the question. No. Snicky off sides. Parks heads it away for a corner. Still 0-0. Carrot with a corner here for Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. Oh, that's a wicked cross. Cookie's just got to head it clear out of the danger area. Mortimer comes down with it, but that's the end of the highlight. Konekun's done well. It was a good tackle as well. Oh, what a ball from Jones. Can he run up? Can he catch up to it? Was he on sides? It looks like he was. Cross comes in. Sticky could be there. It's headed away. It'll be out for a corner. Here is Frack with the corner. He's been booked. And that's grabbed by Grant. 67th minute, Frack. Konikun has it, Sheamus. Got Frack making a run on the left. That's a good run from Frack. Trying to bring the ball back inside. Could send Sheamus in. Does. Sheamus first time cross. Carrot will put it back behind for a corner. Sheamus. Corner comes in. Snicky could be there. Back post. Cookie's coming in. Twinkle's headed it in instead. And Grant grabs it out of the air. This is booted away. It'll come fall to me. Here's Cookies. Jones quickly. Good touch from Jones. He's trying to just stay ahead of his man. He's got an option to push it back. He does. Parks has got space to take this for the cross. He does whip across, and Sheamus could be there. And it's wide. Frack, Sheamus. Back for Twinkle. Frack, Sheamus again. Twinkle for Sheamus. Could go down the wing. And Frack has come forward a little bit more for it, but he does have space. Sheamus. That's a good cross, and Cookies. Everywhere to place it, and over the bar it went. Jones for me. Parks. Down the wing here. For me. For Jones. Did Jones stay on sides? Looks like he did. Cook Snicky's in. And that's a goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. Snicky 6 of the season. In as many games. And off the post, Snicky scores. Finally, we've broken the deadlock. Right before half, Snicky. Sheamus on the left. Trying to beat his man. Tries to cut it in for Konikun. Konikun tried to use his body to shield the ball. It rolls to Snicky. That is not a good pass. That's cut out by Mortimer. Parks should be getting booked here. That is stopping a promising attack. And yep, Parks is booked. I've cut that pass out. Jones has it. Jones for me. Cookies. Plenty of space. Good run. Cookies. Cross comes in. Back post. Sheamus could have won it. It falls down. Akunikun's there. He can't settle it. Twinkle finds Cookies. Cookies goes for goal. And Cookies has scored a second. As quick as you like. Right before the half. I don't know how he beat the keeper and a defender from this angle. Maybe the keeper being a bit shielded from the ball, a bit blind from the ball. But that is a second right before the half. There we go. 2-0. The halftime talk completely changes from here. Twinkle's been called for the foul. And that is the halftime whistle. 1.54 versus 0.0. They had a 0 XG shot. But we can go in the half and just say, we'll just point the finger. Outstretched arms. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going. We do have to think about the yellows. We do have to keep that in the back of the mind. So they're underway. That's a great tackle from Snicky to win the ball. Sheamus, Twinkle, Jack. Cut out by McKay. Here they come. Lundstrom, that's cut back out by Frag. The highlight will end here. Or not. What is going on with this highlight? This is maybe way too long a highlight for us. Oh, that's a good ball into Hall. Hall's got opportunities. In for Lundstrom, off the post. They struck the post, and Akonikun gets it away. Twinkle, I was gonna say, you got guys out on the right. 48th minute, Grant gets us restarted with the goal kick. Here's Sheamus, Akonikun. Jones. Loses the ball to Stevenson. That's Hall. Hall back from Lundstrom. It's carbon copy the previous shot, and Jack has done well to block the shot and put it out for a corner. Carrot. Brat's coming for that, and Brat will grab that. 50th minute. Here's Snicky, me, Cookies, Jones. Plenty of space to run. Jones going to pick up the run. Nobody's picked up the man. Now they do. Back for Parks. Twinkle for Jones. The cross. It takes a deflection. It will be a corner. Sheamus to take the corner. Headed up. Parks. Oh, that's just. Oh, my word. Grant's just tipped that over. Frack to take the corner now. Whipped in. Ibrahim will just knock it down. Sheamus hasn't. It's the end of the highlight. 54th minute. Parks with the throw. Jones. Back for Parks. Parks somehow gets that cross in. It's going back post. Grant punches it away. Lundstrom will kick it out. Myself. Twinkle. Back to Jack. Akonikun. Twinkle. Always put Sheamus in. Sheamus onside. Sheamus and Grant makes the save. Jones. Myself. Twinkle. Jack. Twinkle. Here's Jack. That is going to be sent back to Broad. Everything's going to reset here. The rebuild out the back. Here's me. For Cookies. It's going to go back to Jack. Maybe they switch the pitch. Twinkle to Akonikun. Now it is down the left. Sheamus is there. Sneaky couldn't boot it. There's the ball through for Sheamus. Very nicely done. There's good time run from Sheamus. Sheamus in. Sheamus goes for goal. And it skips off the top. I have 3 players booked for fuck's sake. Three players on the defense booked. And there it is, Joe Jones with his 3rd goal of the season from Akonikun. Was busy making the sub. Frank puts the throw in. Twinkle to Sheamus to Akonikun. And Jones just times that run perfectly. That ball is absolutely fantastic as well. We've made our sub. Brindley's coming in for Parks. 61st minute now. Frack, Akonikun, Sheamus. That's given a Northcott. Sanko McKay back to Northcott. Meant for Sanko again. Cookies cuts it out. Sheamus is here. Akonikun there. Akonikun looking for Cookies. Cookies goes for goal. Grant with a big save. Cookies could follow it up. He has run down the ball. Back for Ben Brindley. Back for Cookies. Cookies. Back for Twinkle. Twinkle's in a good spot. Twinkle takes a touch. He tries the chip, and it goes out off a body for a corner. 3-0. We lead. We have a corner. Here's Sheamus with the corner. That's whipped in. Headed up, headed away by Rowley. '67th minute. Frack for Sheamus. Sheamus, Twinkle. Back for Sheamus. Sheamus could go for goal from here. He tries it. It deflects up. And that is going to be punched out. Stevenson comes down with it. Here's Lundstrom. He's got Tollett in space. Tollett stretching the defense with that run. Tollett moving wide. Tollett pulling Jack in. The cross comes in. It's too deep. Hall will pick it up for Middleton and Overton Sports. And Twinkle will absolutely boot that out. It will go out for a throw. We're going to make our second change. It'll be Sean Warner on for Frack. Stevenson, Tollett. Back for Stevenson. Lundstrom here. Lundstrom goes for goal, and it's way, way off the mark. Here's Jack. Warner back to Jack. Jack meant for Warner, and that maybe he was trying to pass the Sheamus for some reason, but Hall cuts it out. Here comes the cross. Tollett back post. I put it out for a corner. Final substitution. Wellman coming on for me. Whipped in that ball, and that is headed away. Here's Lundstrom, and that's the end of the highlight. 71st minute. Wellman Jones has it. Jones takes a touch. I thought he could beat his man with pace, but here's Ben Brindley. Here's Wellman. Brindley. Twinkle. Back for Jones. Moving the ball well. Cookies made the run, but Jones didn't find him. Now he's got to come back inside. He's had to tuck back in. Brindley. Ball over the top for Jones. Might be offsides, and yes, flags up. Jones drifted offsides. '74th minute. Oh, what a ball over the top. Konstnicki run it down. They pulled up the run at the very last minute. Goes out for a throw. Here's Brindley on that throw. Akonikun. Cut back in. Pass back in. Ibrahim there. Flag would have went up anyway, I think. That's punched over the top. Brian trying to run that down, but he won't get to it. Wellman is there, and he's fresh legs. Over to Jack. Jack met over the top maybe for Sheamus, but he stopped the run. McKay comes down with it. Sanko. Looking for Stevenson. Over for Tollett. 75th minute. Tollett. Cross comes in. It's deflected out. It will be a corner. Karat. It's really a very deep, very wide corner, and it comes out. It's headed away. Sheamus has it. Sheamus can take their player on. Sheamus could send in. Oh, that pass is behind. 79th minute. Here's Karat with a throw. Stevenson has it. Gives it to Tollett. Tollett, did they stay on sides? I don't know if they did. It will be a corner. Cross comes in, and Jones heads it out for another corner. Karat. Oh, and that's headed away. Here's Tollett. Karat back to McCreth. Ibrahim. And that's going to go all the way back to Senko. Milton Overton Sports Reserves trying to rebuild here, but that one's hit too deep, and Brott will glove it down. 82nd minute, Grant gets us restarted with the goal kick here. Senko heads it, McKay will have it. McCreth, Senko. Going all the way across the pitch to Karat. Up for Stevenson, and back for Ibrahim. That's headed down, Cookies will have it. They've gifted the possession. Here's Jones. Jones finds Snicky. Snicky's got a lot of space in front of them to run. Snicky pulling the defender with them. Warner, Sheamus, Twinkle, back for Warner. Warner goes for the cross. Snicky could be there. It's headed out by Ibrahim, though. It will be a corner. Oh, offsides was the call. Beg your pardon. Offsides is the call. So Grant gets us restarted now in the 84th. Headed away by Cookies, but it falls to Ibrahim. Rowley looking for Hall, and Warner wins the foot race. Jack, Twinkle, quick ball movement. Akonikun has to give it back to Warner. It goes back to Akonikun for Twinkle. Here's Wellman. Cookies and loads and absolute acres of space. Jones, too heavy a touch. Tollett cuts it out, and here comes Middleton Overton Sports Reserves back the other way. Brian for Hall. Hall has a go for goal, and that was not far off. That flashed across the top of the netting. But it is over, and it will be a goal kick. 85th minute now. Jack from Brott on the restart. Here's Twinkle. Warner, Sheamus, back for Twinkle. Back for Sheamus. Now Sheamus. All four. We're into stoppage time. 30 seconds left. Sheamus has the ball. Gives it to Warner. Back to Sheamus. Sheamus looking for it. Has space inside. Sheamus goes for the cross. Sneaky could be there. Ibrahim puts it out. Will be a corner. The time has been played. Here's the corner. Grant will glove it, but certainly the full-time whistle should go. It does. 4-0 in the end. Snicky in the 41st before Cookies in added time at the end of the first half. Meant we were 2-0 up at the break. Afterwards, Jones in the 58th for his third of the season. And Akonikun with a brilliant curler gives us a 4-0 victory over Middleton and Overton Sports Reserves. Really solid performance. Well, don't ever look back. 4-0. Musselburgh under 18's Hesketh Casuals. Hull in the second for Hesketh Casuals. Put them up 1-0 before Crawford leveled in the 33rd. Fisher put Musselburgh under 21s ahead in the 40th. And at the break, they were 2-1 up. After the break, it was McGinnis from the spot in the 71st to level things for Hesketh Casuals before Gale 5 minutes later saw Musselburgh under 21s see out a 3-2 victory. And they are now in second, as Einsdale still have that game in hand. Ribchester Rovers Reserves, Shevington Reserves, and Ribchester Rovers Reserves. It was Ribchester Rovers Reserves that started the scoring with Mayman in the 12th, but Rossello for Shevington Reserves leveled in the 24th minute to make it 1-1. Mayman had then scored 4 minutes later to put Ribchester Rovers Reserves back 2-1 up, and that's how they went into the break. After the break, Warwick extended the lead in the 55th to make it 3-1 before Flett answered in the 63rd just 8 minutes later and leveled the match in the 79th. But 3 minutes afterward, Gatward from Ribchester Rovers Reserves gave them their fourth, and that would be enough to come away with the away victory. We're the only home team that won this weekend so far, actually, as Uptown JFC Reserves played AFC Eyndale with Smith for AFC Eyndale in the 15th before Bradley, 3 minutes from half, leveled things to go in 1-1 at the break. After, in the second half, Joseph in the 69th and Ryan 9 minutes later in the 78th was enough to see out a 3-1 victory for AFC Einsdale. We are still top. Einsdale still have the game in hand. They're 4 points back, so very, very, very close, I should say, this league still. We haven't really found a degree of separation. Let's kick things off with Tom Forster from SkySports.com. Was scoring just before the referee blew for halftime, crucial event of the game. Goals change games. We all know that goal just before the break make a big difference. Milton over Sports Reserves had a 4-day in front of goal, failing to register a single shot on target. Are you delighted with that stat? Our performance was complete. It was a fabulous strike and worth the entry fee alone. He was inspired, wasn't he? Yep, that's that. Good. Akonikun on form is Counter Logic FC score easy victory. We smash Middleton and Overton Sports Reserve. And then there you go. Spotlight on Vicarage Lane, though. There it is. Player of the Week, Daniel Ryan from AFC Einsdale. I meant to hit save as and not save game, but that's fine. We'll save both. That is going to be the end of episode 80 on the YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you for the next one, episode 81. Until then, take care.